and in 1905 such incidents took place all over Russia, means Russian peasants, because they were facing extreme poverty in Russia. They did not have sufficient wages so that they can feed their families, they could arrange shelter and clothing and fulfill their basic needs. So they were surviving on very extreme poverty. That is why they had a anger, and whenever they got the chance, so during the 1902 or 1905, such type of assassination of landlords went in Russia on large scale. It shows the anger of the peasants against the government. Uh, Russian peasants, when we talk about the Russian peasants, so they had a very unique type of feature, means they were unique. How they were unique, how they were different from European other European peasants. Actually, in Russia, peasants were pooling their land together periodically, and their commune was dividing it according to the needs of individual families. Yes, since the very start of since very beginning in Russia, the peasants were pooling their lands. Pooling means collecting their lands, like those who had very small piece of land. Such peasants were collecting their lands and turning this land into a big farm. And their commune actually, it was a group of people in Russia, those based on sharing and dividing, pooling and sharing concept. So this their commune means there was a head of their commune group, there was a head of their group, and that head was dividing the land as per the need and requirement of each family, and periodically it was changing from one peasant family to another. So in this way all peasant family were getting equal chance to work on land, cultivate on land and earn for themselves. So this concept in later Russia, it was adopted by Stalin uh, when he introduced the collectivization program. So that you will learn in later part of this topic. So this was a special feature of Russian peasants, and in this way they were different from other European peasants. So here you have learned, though the industries were there, though the cultivation was the main occupation of the people in Russia, but neither the workers were in good position nor the peasants had quality of life. So both the categories of societies were dissatisfied with government functioning. If we talk about the women's, so women were also working as a labor either in industries or in farmlands, but everywhere they were getting less wages as compared to men. As well as in Russian society, women did not have any respect, any recognition and no right to vote. So all these things, all these situations describe the economy and the social condition of people in Russia, and everywhere all the section of the society were dissatisfied. Here we will try to understand the Russian economy with this flow chart. There was a semi-feudal, Russia was a semi-feudal economy where a wealthy minority owned most of the agricultural land. Wealthy minority included church, nobles and the royal family members, and a peasant majority worked on agricultural land. Peasant majority means common people of Russia, and most of them were surviving on this occupation. When we talk about industrialization, though industrialization in Russia was taking place and rapidly it was taking place, and most of the industries, heavy industries and railway construction was going on, Due to this, there was the rise of another social group of the society, that was the working class. And this Russian industrialization was based on foreign capital. Beta, here it is spelling is wrong here. It is not foreign, it is foreign. Most of the industries to run these industries, most of the industrialists were either based on foreign capital, foreign investment, or on the state investment. State here means the government. The bourgeoisie was smaller and less significant than in other European countries. Bourgeoisie, I told you in during French Revolution, this was the upper middle class or the wealthier middle class section of the society. So these were smaller. They were investing in industries, but they were very less in number and very less significant in other European countries. Then